All right, and welcome once again, All Takes Valid, episode 86. As always, I go by Trill Trayy, joined once again with SP21 and my main man Vick. So Vick, why don't you go ahead and give him a rundown of the day's episode?
All right, fellas. So for today's episode, we're going to talk about the NBA frenzy that we just experienced probably within the last, I would say within the last 24 hours, like literally just just jumped. All right. So after that, we'll talk about the AFC South second edition of from the previous episode of the breakout players. We'll go team by team in the AFC South. Let's say who we think is going to be the breakout player for that prospective team. And then finally, we'll cap it off with the Hall of Fame game. Yes, I said it, Hall of Fame game for the NFL. Football's back. Well, it's coming back. Obviously, training camp's been happening right now, but we'll be seeing some live action of football. I know Trey's excited. His Steelers face off against the once upon a time America's team. So, first things first, NBA frenzy. Spence, you are our guy when it comes to the news. I'm giving you some time. You better have it ready by the time I finish speaking. Go ahead. Let us know what's
Man,
going on.
I don't even know because the past 48 hours I go to sleep, my phone is just blinking. Just blinking. Everybody's just signing, trading, and signing. Well, in the NBA, this has been a very eventful 48 hours. So let's start by it. So, first, let's get out the crazy ones out the way. So, Curry re-signed for another 4 years, 215, making the only NBA player to have that twice. Um, four, four,
Shit.
four. That man's gonna retire, Warrior. Anyways, for my co-host Trey, since he's rocking the Portland jersey, Carmelo has signed with the Lakers.
Yes, I gotta trade this in for gotta get a new one, huh?
So you joining the late show, I see.
Ooh,
Gotta get a new one.
Never thought I'd see the day.
Never thought I'd see the day.
Me either, but where Melo goes, I tend to follow. So
here we go. With that, of course, they got back Trevor Ariza, Dwight Howard, Thornton Tuck, Wayne Ellington, and also they have a certain person that's just not coming to. Oh yeah, that Kendrick Nunn. You know, Trey, your favorite.
I mean,
no, I got it. Cool. So around the
you
league,
forgot Kent Bazemore too, but who's
sure. Bazemore, okay. Yeah, sure. So around the league, I mean, Jarrett Allen re-signed with the Cavs for 5 years, $100 million. That's a lot of money. Lonzo Ball did a signing trade, is now with the Chicago Bulls, joined with DeMar DeRozan.
Okay.
That's interesting. Yeah. That's D Rose re-signed with the Knicks for 3 years. Alex Caruso is now with Chicago with 4 years, $37 million. Trae Young re-signed for 5 years, 207. Sia Gilgeous-Alexander, I gotta make sure I get that name. Try to get that name. Is signed for 5 years, $172 million. And Kyle Lowry has signed with the Miami Heat for $90 million, with also the addition of PJ Tuck and Markieff. Is it Markieff? Yeah, Markieff Morris. And those are it so far. I mean, there was more, but those are the big ones so far. Yeah, there's different ones. Alex Burke signed with the Knicks. Tim Hardaway Jr. re-signed with the Mavs, and so on and so forth. But as time progressed, we're probably going to see more sign-in trades, more free agency. There's still a lot of teams and still in free agency. Come on. And so there's it's still going, guys, and it's only Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, one thing I'll say real quick, the only team that I haven't seen really doing anything is this team whose jersey I have on, which is Portland. It's because it's mellow, but anyways, but Portland. And if I'm Dame, I'm watching. You know, y'all seen that meme, the sponge or the Squidward meme, where he's looking outside and that's Dame Lillard right now. He's he's watching the Lakers get all these new toys. Shit, Miami, even Chicago. Brooklyn picked up Patty Mills. I mean, there's been some. It looks like some of the contenders and everything like that. They're just, they're refueling a little bit of things. So, like everybody's in the headlines, and Portland is just about to bring back the same old team that they've been fielding, and think that's gonna be enough.
What? They signed Norman Powell and Tony Snell. Who? I know. Move on.
I mean, I know who those gentlemen are.
I know.
If you think, yeah.
I know.
Now, I know he opted out, and what they're saying with Kawhi is he just opted out so that he can get a new deal with the Clippers. But if I'm Portland, you better be trying to find a way to get on the phone and convince Kawhi to come, because if free agency ends and Portland's roster doesn't look significantly different, just wait for Dame to go ahead and he came out and said that it was false that he never put in the trade request at that time, but I guarantee you if the roster don't look much different or feel like they at least tried to do something, he's gonna put in a trade request. And rightfully so. It's like this man's wasted how much time? He was trying to be loyal, trying to do it the right way, as they say, but everybody gets tired after a while.
Listen. Yep. Listen, if Dame has to go face Russell Westbrook and lose numerous of times because of players that he don't have, he's going to lose his mind. So, if I'm the Trailblazers, there's a short list of notable free agents. I think I need to be on the phone. Yes,
I agree. Shoot. I mean, one team that I'm surprised that hasn't really done too much, and it looks like they lost some players, obviously, by some of the things that Spence has already mentioned, is the Milwaukee Bucks.
PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker.
We got dogs.
Hey, if I was the Milwaukee Bucks, I would see about Kawhi, and if not Kawhi, see, if he decides he wants to re-sign with the Clippers, then so be it. See about Dame. I mean, that'd be a good fit, him and the Greek Freak. So, I mean, they definitely need to make a move. I mean, there's still time, but right now, surprised that the Bucks have been pretty quiet so far.
Won a championship. What do you?
Yeah.
But I know George Hill is returning to the Bucks. Mm-hmm. I read that.
Bobby Portis says he's returning.
Yeah, Bobby Portis turned down more money from Miami as well. We tried to get him and PJ Tucker. We were trying to steal them both.
Yeah.
PJ Tucker came. Bobby Portis wanted to go back. That's cool.
But yeah, I'm definitely disappointed though in the Portland Trailblazers for sure. We'll see, because that's the place that we're all looking at right now, seeing what's going to happen with Dame. And I know he's probably trying to blow out all that smoke that's going on over there, but we see it. We see it.
And we don't blame you.
Yeah.
We don't blame you.
There's no criticism towards Dame if he gets traded to a contender. I'm just saying.
So do we have a certain chant in LA? How's that work?
Like, so how this works? We do Lake Show.
Yeah, Go Lake Go? Like how
Like how does it work?
how's it go?
Y'all pretty much have it down pat.
What days are those?
Oh, I don't know the days on that, but y'all pretty much already said it. You know, Go Lake Go, the lake show. You already know.
Going to the lake show. Wow.
Yeah.
You gotta go to orientation.
Oh, so you joined it too?
Ooh.
You?
Nah, bro. I'm good.
Okay.
My favorite player retired. So I'm good.
Okay. I was about to say, good. Like, dang, we got the Laker Nation on this podcast.
Nah, I'm staying where I'm at. I'm good. No. I'm just here for support. Man.
At this point, I just get it done, bro.
Just get it done.
My man deserves a ring. So
I got
whatever it takes at this point.
I got you.
I'm still a little worried about the team though, but I like the moves more so now than before.
I like Dwight. I like Melo. None.
What I like the most. What I like the most is Trevor Ariza, just because he could play defense, especially on the perimeter. The Lakers struggle with that the past 2 years, and he could shoot too. He's a 3-point shooter. Well, he's not like the best 3-point shooter, but he's definitely better than LeBron and all them boys that they have on the current roster in terms of 3-point shooting. And he played with the Lakers back in 08, 09, 2010. So he definitely has experience. He knows what it takes. So he definitely got championship caliber player with him. But yeah. But I like the
So
improvements.
who do you guys have as the favorites after today? Did anything change?
Maybe not favorite to win, but favorite to get in playoffs, I believe, is the Bulls.
Yeah,
I can see them as a playoff team now, especially in the East.
Yeah, I'll definitely see them in the playoffs. I don't know what seed yet, but I'll see them in the playoffs.
I guess it's really tough. I mean, honestly, I can't, unless if Milwaukee adds another offensive weapon. I'm not too sure they're gonna repeat, but the Lakers definitely.
Malcolm Moore went to Portland. That's
who?
He was on the Lakers.
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear the name. That's why I said who.
Oh, Ben McLemore.
Yeah.
But still, it's not a great name, but it's solid. It's not anything that's gonna make you jump out your seat. But to me, honestly, I'm gonna say the Lakers, and I mean, just don't sleep on the Golden State Warriors. But the Lakers, they look nice on paper offensively. Defensively, still some question marks, but they did help out with signing Trevor Ariza. But that defense is still my biggest concern right now. Getting Dwight Howard back, that helps out too with the perimeter.
Yeah.
Helping Anthony Davis play more outside the block like he likes to play. So that should help out. But Golden State is a team I'm watching, and maybe possibly Dallas, if they, depending on the moves that they make, they could potentially be somebody to watch out for. I think they're just missing one piece.
I still like the Jazz. I mean, of course, with the addition of re-signing Mike Conley and Rudy Gay, so the Grizzly boys are back together. So I mean, I like that, especially off the bench, especially in power forward position, because Joe English is fine in small forward, especially for Australia how they're playing. But yeah, I like Rudy Gay with the Jazz. So I'll say the Jazz too. But yeah, those are the ones so far that's the one that really like stand out to me is like, hey, this might actually turn around is the Bulls. Like Chicago is really the place that to me it's like, man, they might actually do something.
Yeah, they could definitely make a move. What about
Yeah.
you, Trey?
I don't think it changed in the East as far as like the favorite. I think it's still Brooklyn, as long as they're
Yeah.
healthy.
Okay, win it
Oh, I
all.
forgot
Yeah.
about Brooklyn. Yeah, I forgot
Win
about
it all.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
They added Patty Mills, who that's definitely gonna help. Somebody else.
Yeah.
Just think about the last game against Milwaukee. If he had somebody like Patty Mills out there with him, even without Harden and Kyrie, it might have made a difference.
Shoot, if Kyrie was healthy, that would probably definitely put him over the edge. But they obviously didn't have him, so. But yeah, Patty Mills is definitely gonna help out.
Yeah. So I think if they're healthy. I see the Heat. I like what we got.
Yeah, I like what the Heat did.
We got a little bit more size with Marquise Morris. Brought Dedman back. Obviously Kyle Lowry, and then a lot of people are forgetting. I believe Victor Oladipo is still on the roster as far as so. If he comes back healthy, that's a pretty solid starting five. And then that's not even including you would have Robinson and Hero still, so he would be considered like in the starting five. So you have some depth there.
So who do y'all think is the favorite to win this year? Based off of right now, I know there's still a lot to go right now. Or do y'all want to hold off on that? Yeah.
A lot that goes into that to say that right now.
But just on paper, what do y'all think?
I'm gonna still pick Brooklyn.
Yeah.
On paper.
I'm gonna agree
if we're doing on paper, then I'm still picking Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's on paper. That's if everyone's healthy. I think Brooklyn's still.
If no injuries on everything, I'm picking Brooklyn.
I got to see how this new Lakers team looks right now. It's definitely caught my interest, but I'm not sold just yet.
Can they win the West though? Probably, maybe.
One?
I would say that's more likely, but even then, I wouldn't put them as my favorites to win the West.
That's a lot of age on that team.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a lot of age on that team. I get it, but that's a lot of age on that team. To be number one, that's
and I don't think
injuries. That's gonna be a test.
Yeah, that is true.
That's a lot of age on that team. I get it, all the signings, but I think the youngest person on that team right now looking is Kendrick.
Yeah, it would have to be Kendrick Nunn, I think, easily.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kendrick and Tucker. That's the only two that I know. Everybody else is at least in their 30s.
No, they're well in their 30s.
Yeah, they're like super.
I think their average age is like 34 or something. 30, something like that. Like
so
Melo's 37, LeBron's 36. Like they're all up there.
So, I mean, for them to be number one in the West, man,
I mean, people have pointed this out all day, and it's true. I mean, the Lakers have done this in the past. You remember when they put together everybody.
Gary Payton, Karl Malone. I mean, everybody's like, Kobe and Shaq had a super team that time, but those guys were past their prime. That's not even a good comparison.
Yeah, but you also got to look at.
I mean, that's a good comparison.
Yeah, but you got to look at it like this. At that time period, like everybody wasn't really that strong yet. Sure, you had like the Spurs and maybe the Nuggets and Suns, but once you get to the playoffs, they vanish.
That West was definitely.
I actually have it right here. So, Melo 37, LeBron 36, Gasol 36, Ariza 36, Dwight 35, Ellington 33, Bazemore 32, Russ 32.
Yes, definitely longer than two.
Yeah, Nunn and Tucker's the only two young ones. That's a lot of age.
And Nunn is 26. He's not really that young.
Oh, he ain't really that young either.
Yeah.
That's a lot of age. That's all I'm saying. That's a lot of age.
Yeah, but we'll see how the rest of this is going to pan out. It's still very early in the process.
Still Tuesday.
A couple more teams can, make a splash. But look, I'll say this right now. As of right now, I don't see Boston making the playoffs next year in the East.
Really?
I don't think I think other teams got better. Other teams have gotten better. I don't know. What are you going to see? I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
I won't be surprised. They don't make the playoffs.
Bucks nuts. Nuts.
I like them still getting the dance.
Them or Philly, one of them gonna miss.
Oh man. Shit.
So you think Hawks are gonna get back into it?
I think the Knicks make it again.
I would say so.
And yeah, I think Trey Young get the boys back.
Okay. Yeah.
Straight. You said, and Vic, you said the Knicks?
Yeah, I believe the Knicks will make it to the playoffs.
Okay. I still see the Celtics at least the 7th seed.
I see the Celtics in there.
At least the 7th seed. I ain't talking about they're gonna be high, but they can squeak by.
Yeah, I don't expect them.
I mean, I get what you're saying. Looking like what everybody's been picking up.
I feel like most of the East, it looks like majority of teams in the East got better, except
got stronger. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like looking out, like a lot of teams are getting stronger. Yeah.
Not that it's a big deal, but we need to see what Philly does with Ben Simmons. If they decide to trade him.
Because the Warriors ain't having that.
Yeah. Now, what if? I doubt that would happen. That would be stupid. But
what?
Ben Simmons gets traded to the Portland Trail Blazers in a package deal with Dame.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I doubt that would happen. But it would be nice. It'd be nice, but I doubt that's going to happen. Joel Embiid would definitely benefit from that.
Yeah, but Portland would die from that.
Yeah, they would.
You telling me CJ McCollum is my only shooting option? No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, on to the next topic. We got the AFC South breakout player.